Girl Vengeance, a male to female, plus a little female to male, gender transformation story. Written by Jane Fox. Narrated by Marcus M. Wilde. Girl Vengeance. When I caught Billy cheating, I thought it would be the end of the world. And worse, the fact that he was cheating with my best friend. I was standing there at our back door, about to go outside and trim the hedges, when I heard the commotion outside. I looked, and there on the patio, on one of my deck chairs, Billy was lying back, completely naked, his tan body glistening in the sun, except for the parts of him that were shaded by Mariah, who, let me just emphasize again, is my best friend. I was so shocked, I dropped my gardening gloves, watching Maria straddling Billy, undulating her hips slowly against him, her tits swaying as she moved. And for the record, Billy wasn't being all loyal and fighting her off. No, I could plainly see his hips thrusting upward as his cock moved inside her. I was absolutely furious, except, well, I would never admit this to anyone, but I was a little turned on as well. I consider myself a little bit bi, and the sight of Maria's hard nipples was getting me going, but the sense of betrayal was bigger. I felt frozen to the spot. I couldn't move, watching as she pumped faster and faster. I knew from watching that she was basically scrubbing her clit against him, and I knew that feeling. I'd been on top of Billy so many times in just that way. When she bit her lower lip and closed her eyes, I knew she was coming. The skin all over her chest flushed bright red, and she suddenly cried out. I heard Billy groan and shove his hips upward, and I knew he was coming, right into her pussy. Quickly and quietly, I closed the door. I didn't want them to know I had seen their betrayal. I was too humiliated, too wronged. Some girls might go and cry if they saw that. Some might run outside and give them both hell. Me? I plotted revenge. That night we'd planned on having Maria and her new boyfriend Carl over for dinner. Carl, of course, had no idea what was going on between Billy and Maria, any more than I did before this morning. I tried to keep everything as normal as possible. Maria and I cut up vegetables for the skewers, while the guys were outside doing the grilling. So normal, so conventional. I'd watched Billy and Maria say hi to each other, and it was the usual, just a quick hug. No sign that a few hours earlier, she'd been taking his cock and cider on my patio. We took trays of food outside and joined the guys. I cracked open a beer and downed half of it quickly. Carl laughed. Tying one on, Tina? I laughed too. I had to work up my nerve for what was going to happen tonight. I'd run a few errands.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?